Katrina from Daily Astrology, and today I'm excited to look into the energy for the month of June 2023. I want to talk a little bit about the numerology and the astrology, talk about some of these upcoming transits, as well as analyze the chart of when June started. So this is June 1st, and right away on June 1st, we have that Jupiter North Node conjunction, which is so potent and fated when it comes to alignment, forward growth, forward opportunities, bringing expansion, visibility around your future path, really trying to bring you forward. Okay, so that just shows right there the month ahead has so much opportunity. And I want to get into that more. So, first, let's just start with the numerology for this month. So, June 2023 is the numerology, it's a 4. So, we are working with the energy of 4. And the 4 brings a lot of importance around the work, the effort, the discipline, the self discipline, the focus, the determination that it takes to build something that your future self will thank you for. You know what? That's a really good motto to take this month. Okay. It's like, do things that your future self will thank you for. Okay. I do that. I've been doing that lately where it's like, and I even thank myself, like, even stupid stuff, like, if you do the dishes the night before and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what? Thank you for that. Okay, so doing the things that your future self will thank you for, because the 4 energy is not necessarily about the experience of the reward. It's about the work and effort that it takes to build something that will last. Okay, so this month, the other thing that I would do is set out with some goals. Have some goals that you know you're going to work on all month long, and it really is about the discipline, the determination, the focus, the self responsibility to follow through with something and really build something stable, secure. Okay, so this is an opportunity to build something into your life that is like a foundation. Okay, and then you have that Jupiter North node where it's like, oh, this may be about, it's very valuable. It's about utilizing your gifts, knowing what's really worth your time and your energy. It's about your mastery. It's about creating more abundance, creating more gratitude and satisfaction and love and quality in your life. So, there's something very fated that's really bringing you forward, and it's wanting you to put the work into building that foundation right now. Okay, so the issue with the 4 energy is that it can feel restrictive. It can feel like a lot of work. You can fall into feeling like done in. Pay attention to when there's situations that are outside of your control that feel like they're pushing back on you. Okay, just to give a little perspective, we were in a 4 during 2020. So here we have issues that are pushing back on our life and our lifestyle, and you could either fall into powerlessness, or a big thing about the 4 energy is the acceptance of what is. So then you can redirect your energy into what you can do about it, that's affecting your life. So when you see yourself falling into like victimhood or blame or escapist tendencies, not accepting the reality of what is, okay, whatever the situation is that's creating this feeling of stress or restriction or emotional turmoil or whatever in your life, okay? And I feel like why I did that with Saturn is because I feel like Saturn is really making us do the work right now when it comes to these ways that we're unconsciously destructive in our life. And one of them for sure is when we're entrapped in a victim reality and blaming situations, so then you're powerless. That's tied into it. It's like that's destructive and you're not fully aware of it. And so Saturn, I feel, is been working I feel like very supportive. And this month, Saturn is going to be going retrograde. It's stopping, so it's pretty much slowed down and stopped this entire month. And I really like Saturn retrograde more than Saturn direct in a way of supporting you, and it's like you're reaping the reward of the work and the effort that you put in. So I do feel there's a very high karma around the work and the effort that you're putting in right now. Okay. And going back to the four. Okay, so paying attention to when these situations, whatever it may be, that are affecting your life in a way that is like negative or creating this emotional turmoil or stress, like, I don't like this. Oh, you don't? Okay, perfect. This is a perfect opportunity. Opportunity with that North Node, Jupiter, right? There's some very fated opportunities that are bringing you forward that are happening in your life. So when you don't like something, what are you just going to escape it, or are you going to do something about it? Because it is definitely time to do something about it. Allow the emotions of what you don't like to trigger you into action, because the action that you're taking, the work and the effort that you're taking to be a co-creator of your reality, this is really being supported to last. So that's how I see the four energy. Okay. The faster that you're in acceptance of what it is that is your reality, the things that you're not liking or whatever, the more that you're in acceptance of what is and put your energy towards what you can control. Okay. What you can do to change your reality, what your emotions are wanting, like pushing action. Okay. So your emotions will push you, help to push you into action. And that's where the energy wants you to go. It's wanting you to step into your power, take action to build your future. Okay. And the energy, it's really trying to pull you forward. And it's like there is expansion, there is an opportunity, and this is aligning with quality and abundance. It's like being satisfied. Okay. Moving into a better quality life, more aligned with your value and what you value, okay? And utilizing, it's like stepping into your mastery, utilizing your gifts, your resources, your skills, your talents, your blessings. So, with the four, what I would say, which I was trying to say, is set some goals. For instance, okay, if you had a goal, like a fitness goal, okay, and you're like, I want to be healthier, I want to do better with my eating, I want to be more physically active, this would be a great month to have a plan, okay, because then you're really in reality, right? Saturn's like, get in reality, okay, have a plan and really set out with a whole month goal and following through, you know, and the support is really there to reap the reward, to really build something that you take forward with you. So that would be my recommendation, is to think about how you want to use this energy and what would really support your future. So now, going more into the astrology, I actually have the transits written down, so I want to talk about that. We started the month with the Jupiter North Node conjunction, which is crazy. Okay, so it's really showing the importance of this. And then where's the moon? The moon was with the South Node, so that just shows there's a higher level of fate. The nodes are leaving in a month, so this is its final month, final time, and it's showing. It's like that's what time it is. It's really focused on us moving forward into this Taurus energy and really like connecting with this power from the past, but also our ability to let go of the past, the fears, the trauma, the entrapment, the disempowerment, the obsessions, the addictions, these things that you are giving your power away to. And it's like these experiences of the past and the traumatic effect that it may still have on you emotionally, okay, or these ways that you nurture yourself. It's like these things you do to nurture yourself, almost like maybe they were developed as a coping mechanism to your past experiences. So it's looking at these things that have been developed that are sabotaging you, that are destructive, and it's about letting it go and moving towards a new experience. There's really this very powerful opportunity push. I'm trying to clean this up real fast, to move forward, okay, that is taking place this month. And I'm still trying to find my piece of paper that I had. The transits. Oh my gosh. Please hold just one second. There we go. So yeah, we have the full moon tomorrow. Okay, so the full moon in Sagittarius, which Sagittarius, the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter. So even that is really bringing attention to this North Node Jupiter conjunction. Now, the North Node Jupiter conjunction, it also has Mercury. Mercury is officially in the clear now. Okay, so Mercury has passed its shadow phase. I think it happened yesterday. So just throwing that out there, it is now completely safe when it comes to signing contracts, making electronic purchases and stuff like that. Okay, but Mercury is with Uranus as well. So I feel that there is also very faded opportunities when it comes to like community, like connecting you with certain people, friendships, okay, friendships, communities, even like gurus, okay. So this is where you really could be learning some sort of skill. You really could be connecting with certain people, you know, like a guru in some way, a teacher, a coach, a friend, someone who is like higher up than you when it comes to, you know, your career and your life path. Oh yes, very future driven. Okay, so it's very future driven. It's almost like this is what you want and this person has achieved it, or this person can help you to achieve what it is you want. And it's like these wants are like lifestyle wants, like this is the life that you want, this is the dream. But it's also looking at your gifts and your talents, and it really is this direction that you're going. And so there could be certain people that are really helping or teaching you certain things that are expanding your life. So that would be another thing I'd be paying attention to. Also, realizations around money, realizations around how to attract more money, how to create more abundance in your life, how to live a better quality life, things that are really important to you, okay? Realizations about how you want to live your life. These are things that are going to be so faded because there's deep patterning that we're freeing ourselves from. It's like yeah, and that's been a big part of this energy. We've been freeing ourselves from certain habits, certain patternings, certain ways of belief systems, perceptions, energy. Okay, so that's another thing with this Jupiter energy that you really want to pay attention to is like mental shifts, things that you're learning. And the mental shifts and the things that you're learning, well, you could be learning how to create more abundance in your life. You could be learning how to better utilize your natural gifts, your resources, how to be more resourceful. But also, there's a lot around your relationship with yourself and self love, okay? And how when you're loving yourself, it's really about awakening and freeing ourselves from these blockages, from these energetic blockages, from these blockages within our belief systems, from these blockages within our attitudes and how we mix with life, okay? It's looking at our daily routines. It's looking at our daily life, how we think, how we communicate, what we say, and it's saying this has an effect not only on what you receive, what you attract, what you create, but how you feel and how you experience life. And it's almost like there's even this entrapment within this. So there's so much opportunity with the realizations that we've been having within ourselves It's like this has been going on, but it's being heated up because the opportunity is stronger than ever right now to create healthy change within patterns that were deeply ingrained. I would even say from lifetimes or from your families. It's like genetic, like DNA, okay? Unconsciously affecting you. There is unconscious karma that you are transcending. Okay, so the ways that we are, the patterns around, it's like this has been tied into your life experience. Okay, but not only are you transcending this, and this is so valuable, but it's also, it's like it's the thought patterns, it's the mindsets, it's how it's affecting what you attract, what you receive, how you feel about yourself. And it's looking at how you think, it's looking at your vibration, it's looking at your attitude. It's like, oh, what do you expect to happen? And it's looking at us having this opportunity to heal. We've been going through this process of healing our vibration, okay, our attitude. And there's something about, it's like, well, how do you foresee your future? You know, and the power that that has over what you actually create, what you actually receive. Like your attitude, your vibration. You know, are you in a place of gratitude? Are you in a place of optimism, best case scenario? So it's looking at the power that this has over what you attract. So when it comes to what we are releasing with this full moon energy, there's a lot of vibrational clearing that we are moving through. And this is so fortunate. Okay, so the things that we are releasing, the things that are coming into culmination, that we are having the opportunity almost to like eclipse this, dissolve this, powerfully like confront. There is an energy of confronting things, taking our power back from these ways or these experiences that we have. It's almost like it's been entrapped. We've been entrapped and we've been in this certain type of experience, and this is something that we are moving forward from. So, looking at some of the other things that are going on this month, okay, we have Venus finishing up in Cancer right now, and it's going to be moving into Leo, joining Mars. So, the energy for love, okay, love for sure, love of life, Venus and Mars coming together in Leo. Okay, this is heightening your ability to manifest, to attract. So the energy of manifestation and attraction is very potent this month. Okay, so not only, and here's the other recommendation, with Jupiter and the North Node together right now. Okay, Taurus is already the energy of manifestation, manifesting things, attracting things, bringing things into your physical reality. Through what? Through, with Jupiter, your vibration, your attitude. Here's my recommendation is, how do you foresee your future? Get more clear, speak it into existence. What are you saying? We have to get aware of the words that we're speaking and the power that has over our vibrational reality. And with Jupiter, I would say focus on that best case scenario, focus on gratitude, focus on presence, okay? So there's something very important about how you perceive. What do you expect? What do you expect to happen? What do you think is going to happen? What do you believe? What's your attitude? What are you focusing on? Because that right now is having so much power over what you actually materialize. And I feel like this is something that's going to be strong all month. Venus and Mars together in the creative energy of Leo. Okay, so it's amplifying the energy of your heart and your ability to create, to experience more love of life, to experience more fun and play and passion. Okay, so this energy is really pointing to you aligning with a better quality life, you being more in gratitude, more focused on present, more focused towards what is truly like important to you, and there's something about you taking action, having more love, having more play. This is amplifying your creative ability to set out for things and to receive things that are aligned with what your heart is desiring. So Pluto, this is another big thing. Pluto right here, retrograde, 0 degree, okay, is moving back into Capricorn on the 11th. Okay, so Pluto's going back into Capricorn. So this is again about the breakdown of these ways that have had you entrapped within society, within your own karma. Okay, so there's these experience of entrapment, and this is affecting these structures that support society and how we experience life on earth. There are some changes that are helping to create more freedom, okay, within humanity. But it's also looking at yourself and these ways that you've been entrapped, these ways that you've been repressed. And so we'll talk more about that as Pluto goes back into Capricorn, but it's still at that 0 degree. And the 0 degree is really, again, there's something that is being initiated. There's something that is being activated within yourself that is really wanting you to go after your higher aspirations. And it's like fulfilling these higher karmic obligations, these things that your heart desires to create, to experience, to achieve. And it's like it's very aligned with the dream. What is it that you've been dreaming for your life? The visions, the dreams, the fantasies. There's so much opportunity that is pulling you towards the alignment of that. But it really goes back to your thought patterns, what you say, how you think, what you believe, what you expect, how you perceive things. Pluto really brings up issues with control and that energy, how control, it's really coming from more of a place of fear. It's really wanting us to leave this like paradigm of fear and control and victimhood and stress and lack and shame and unworthiness. Okay, so there's something about all of that energy that we're awakening to, how we're using it, the patterns, and where we can create healthier changes so that we can really experience a whole different, it's like it's moving into a whole different life experience. But to do that, we're clearing the karma, we're clearing the vibration, we're clearing the patterning. And it's like, this has been going on. You've been entrapped in this. So Saturn, it's at a stop pretty much, is going to be going retrograde on the 17th. We have a new moon the next day. So Saturn is stopped for the new moon. The new moon is going to be in Gemini. Okay, so Saturn is at a stop for the new moon. Whenever there's an energy at a stop, it's showing this is really important. I feel like this month is, to me, it feels really ruled by Saturn for some reason. But not just that. It's like totally ruled by the nodes. But the nodes and Saturn have been working together. And then we have our summer solstice on the 21st going into Cancer season. That's another heightened energy of, intention setting, manifestation, reality creation. So I feel like there's multiple layers that are really amping this energy up for creating, building something, manifesting something. But it's like, it's it's not just going to be given to you. Hold on, I have to have some water. It's not just going to be given to you. Like, it's wanting you to have a plan, have some goals, set out for some things, like envision what it is you want. Follow the dream, follow the desires of your heart that are like, hey, I want to achieve this, I want to do this, or have some time to get more clear on that. If you don't know, and it's like, set out, have integrity with how you're using your energy, how you're using your mind. And it really is about aligning with things that are building. It's like, this is just one piece of the puzzle that is working to bring you forward. So then we have Mercury that enters into Cancer at the end of the month. So here's Mercury. It's going to pass Uranus. So there's major, and then it's going to, Mercury's going to enter into Cancer. Is it really? Did I write that wrong? I don't know. I would think it's entering into Gemini personally, so I don't know why I wrote that unless it's flying that fast, which I don't think it is. I think it's entering into Gemini. Okay. Glad we cleared that up. But Mercury and Uranus, okay. This can bring a lot of shock, a lot of anxiety up to the surface, okay? Because what are we clearing? We're clearing a lot of emotional trauma. We're clearing a lot of fears, okay? We're clearing a lot of emotional energy, or the effects, the patterns around our emotions. I feel that there is something about these like ways that we've nurtured ourselves because of these experiences, but these like, it's like you do this because it's like it's an emotional thing. Like, you do it to nurture your emotions, but it's like, it's destructive, it's sabotaging, it's toxic, it's been outlived. Okay. So Mercury Uranus is really bringing up these patterns of your mind and how you think, these things that are going on in your mind. So there may be a lot of like fear-based, like fear of survival, fear of safety, greed. Okay, because we're dealing with Taurus, so it could be like a lot of greed, like where you're even, and you may think like, oh, I'm not greedy, I'm not even that rich or something like that. But it's like, no, that could be why you're not that rich type thing. Like how much, greed is an energy of lack. Okay, so there's all these ways that are trying to get us to see where there's the conditioning, where's the patterning, where's the lack, where's the fear, where's the obsession. Okay, so there's so much realization that is, ready for you right now. That's why it's like going back to the four energy. Oh, don't be a victim of whatever, emotions that you're feeling, whatever realizations that you're having, hard realizations, seeing things differently. It's like, don't blame, don't feel victimized, don't feel done in. Okay. Because the opportunity is to move forward. The opportunity is to build something better, to align with something better, to release the past, to move forward from that, to let that go. Okay, so Mercury, Uranus, there could be epiphanies. I mean, come on, definitely. You know what I love about Uranus? I mean, I love a lot about Uranus, to be honest, besides the anxiety, besides the shock. Okay, but let me remind you, the feeling that Uranus can give you, to me, is like this volcano of like an eruption that is almost like internal, where it's like, but it becomes external, where it's like, and with Mercury, this could be with communication, like the things that you say. It could be like, oh, I was holding this in type thing. So there could be, some big conversations that happen because it's like this explosion of, then we're in Gemini season. So it's like, yeah, there definitely could be some big conversations that need to come out. But also it could be this energy of, these mental patterns or these things that are on your mind. Okay. And it's like, whew, I got to get it off my chest type thing. Something needs to change. Uranus always brings me this energy of like, something needs to change. I'm not happy with this. This isn't working. You know, it's like this intensity of it needs to happen now. Okay, I need to talk about this now, or this is heavily on my mind, you know, and this is where it can create a lot of anxiety. But that's where it's reminding you, if you don't know the future, can you expect the best? You know, it's like the fear of the future creates this control. It creates these blockages. It's affecting you in your present moment where you have the power over what you actually create, over what really comes next. Okay, so Uranus, Mercury, okay, it's going to bring up some stuff. It's going to bring up some stuff, but let's go back to the opportunity. I mean, that's an opportunity because the energy is dissolving, it's clearing. There's so much awareness. There's so much breaking free of conditioning and patterning of the mind. Okay, so the opportunity is the awareness, the epiphanies, the like seeing things that you were not, or learning things, or certain, you know, certain conversations. Okay, and this also could be bringing together people, okay, community. Again, there could be, you know, you're learning certain things, you're connecting with certain things, and going back to like the epiphanies, the awareness, like having these ideas, like being in this creative, this is like energy of genius. But let me tell you where you really want to pay attention, because it's in Taurus, when it comes to ways to generate more money, ways to better utilize your gifts and resources, connecting, networking, okay, utilizing all your natural talents, your natural ability to receive. Okay, so you may have these ideas, some sort of idea, some sort of creative idea. And this could be about your future. This could be about how to generate more, you know, how to be more resourceful, how to generate more abundance in your life, your values, like what's really important. You know, so there could be certain ideas or visions or goals that you're setting, you know, and it's like it's bringing you forward into the future. It's helping to align you. So I would really pay attention to that, you know, these, if you get in this stream, because that's the other thing that I really like about Uranus and Mercury is the ingenious ideas and the inspiration that can come, you know, where you could just be getting like a download, you know, an idea that you're just, you know, you think of, and then put more energy into, you know, writing it out, I feel like that's the thing. It's like, it's wanting you to create a plan. It's wanting you to write it out. So when you do have these ideas, take them seriously, put energy, focus on those things, because there's something so strong about you calling something in. Okay, and there is things that you need to confront, that you need to reclaim your power, to receive, to experience a quality life that is aligned with what your heart desires, what you've been dreaming, what you've been fantasizing about, what you've been imagining. Can you see it? Can you believe in it? Can you, you know, expect the best case scenario? Can you be in a place of gratitude? Can you live in a place of presence? Because there's something about this is where your power is at. And then to finish the month, we have Neptune going retrograde. So Neptune right here is, yeah, going retrograde on the 30th. So I feel like Neptune is also really working nicely right now. So there's something about, you know, the support of what we are letting go of, what we are transcending. And with Venus in Cancer, I feel like it could be, unhealthy ways that we've been using our emotions. And this is really looking at this like feminine, this toxic femininity, these toxic ways that we've been using our feminine energy. Okay, so that may be a big thing, like you becoming more aware of ways that you've been, it's like manipulating or using your emotions in a way, maybe even that's passive aggressive or that's destructive. Your ability to nurture, there's something about maybe even family patterns that you are transcending. There's a lot of opportunity to transcend, to rise above, to let go, to dissolve. And it has a lot to do with what you're letting go. Is like it's a vibrational, it's an emotional. It's also like patterns. These ways of life, these ways that you've been contributing. I mean, there's just so much opportunity to move into a new reality, a better quality life. But you're not going to do it. It's like it's not going to be given to you. You're going to do it through the awarenesses that you have and the things that you're seeing about yourself or your lifestyle or your life that aren't working for you. And to make the change and to believe that it is possible. So it's like the changes are coming through in many different ways. It's an emotional change, it's a lifestyle change, it's a verbal change, what you're speaking, what you're saying, how you're handling your emotions, the decisions you're making in your everyday life, the things that you're becoming aware of that need to be changed. The more that you do it, the more that you step into your power to create it's like an entirely new upgraded experience, lifestyle, co-creative ability. So I hope that this helps, and I thank you for listening and supporting me. Have a beautiful month. Take care.